Mashu representing KZ.
Local is lekker.
Yes, from Kwamashu to the world.
So did this actually inspire you to start Judge Thenjiwe?
Yes, it did, because Judge Thenjiwe addresses real legal issues in a funny way. And I started online because I started my comedy in England, and there were so many things I wanted to talk about, but then I knew that the audience would not understand it. There are things where you just need to be South African to understand. So I started doing videos to address those issues through the videos. I mean, nowadays everyone has a YouTube channel or has access to YouTube. Everyone's always on the phone. Even when you go out to restaurants, you find couples, they're on a date, but they both on their phones. So for me, that was the easier way to reach a South African audience.
I have to ask, when was it for you? When was the deciding point for you that you wanted to stop being a professional liar and actually make people laugh? When was the? Surely it wasn't that night after a few drinks and the scout. I get that. That's great. That is an opportunity.
I think that was the turning point.
100%. But when was it for you that you realized you're like, you know what? This is not for me. You did say to me before the show, you have actually stayed for 8 years. You've done 2-year articles. You've done your 4 years in varsity. You've done 2 years actually practicing to be a lawyer. That's some serious stuff. You've done criminal law, you say, but you've done immigration law. When was it that you thought, no, listen, I can feed my babies. Let me become a comedian?
What happened actually is I started here in Durban, and then I went to DUT, which was then Technical Natal. I did my 3 years in drama. So my first qualification was in drama.
So it's always
but
just
the
been in the
pressure
background
of getting a real job is what got me to law. With everyone, but you've got to get a real job. You've got to get a real job. So I ended up in law because of that. And then the minute I went back on stage, it reminded me who I am, what I wanted to be. The laughter, seeing people respond to me being on stage.
Happiness.
Yes. It reminded me of who I am. So I knew my life had changed, but I didn't think I was going to go back full time. But then I realized it was actually, it is showbiz. There's a show and there's a business. Now my education is better. I have better exposure. I have corporate experience, business experience, legal experience. So let me not just concentrate on the show. Let me do the showbiz. So I'm able to handle it as a show and a business, which is why I'm able to feed myself through it.
She's funny and smart.
Exactly.
Speaking of performing, tell us about your first experience. Because it's different sitting with a few people and telling jokes and them laughing at you, giving you feedback.
As opposed to getting on stage.
Getting on stage.
Hundreds.
Your first experience was at Workingham Theatre.
Yes.
Tell us about that experience.
It was nice because I had no expectations. I think for me, in the beginning, comedy it's where it's easy. Nobody knows you, nobody's there to watch you, there's no pressure. Like, if it goes bad, you're just going to be that woman who wasn't funny. But now, when you start having a following, when you start having people who are coming to see the show because Thenjiwe is there, that's where the pressure is on. And then you like, if you disappoint them, it's a personal thing. It's Thenjiwe, disappointed. So I find that in the beginning, it's nice when you are anonymous. Nobody knows who you are. Nobody cares whether you're going to be funny or not. Anything you do, it doesn't matter. Of course, you want to be funny. But also, the more people know you, the more there's this thing of comedians repeat jokes.
Oh, yeah.
Some of them overdo it, but sometimes it's people. Like, I'll be performing here in Durban. You record my show. So someone in Johannesburg has seen my set before I've been to Johannesburg.
And they probably
because you've put it on your Twitter, you've put it on your Facebook, and then people start thinking we're repeating jokes.
Talk about repeating jokes. Quick question for you. What's your best pickup line at a bar?
I never have to pick up people at the bar.
Oh, they just another one.